casting team, and then including our statistician in the back, Direct, and had them do a fantasy draft of all the players here. We're going to be ranking the draft based off of the players' average goals and assists, and then half of the saves they put up. So the players that put up those are the best numbers on average across the tournament.
And we picked it in reverse draft order as well, from best talent to worst. Is that how we did it?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's how it worked, because it wound up, it was a random draw, but the three of us on the desk here got the last 3 picks. So our teams might not be as strong as some of the others, but
there's a lot. They are pre-jumping the excuses already, folks. Here, let's take a look at the teams. Let us know who you think drafted the best team. Also, you can play along if you want. Draft your own little team and tell us who it is. Just gotta be all from different teams.
Yeah,
make
do it from
simple,
each different row as well. You know, first picks, pick one of those, pick a middle pick, and pick a last pick, so it's a little bit more even. But these teams, honestly, I think Stumpy probably has the best team going into this event based on previous major history, but I mean, Monkey Moon, he
got 2 net campers as well.
Yeah, and
gotta get this going. My bad, champ. I just realized we weren't ready to go live over on.
See how that plays out.
Yeah, well, other than your own team,
the other.
Ah, man, I said this earlier. I really like James' team. I think James' team has a lot of potential. He's got the last on the defensive end. That's gonna do it.
Ahmad for his third pick.
Yeah, Ahmad's gonna be able to get nothing but goals and assists, and he's just a midfield general. He's gonna give you exactly what you need.
And whoever wins will get a shiny medal, because we always give medals out to these players.
Okay.
So I decided to buy my own medals for everyone. So we're
gonna
give out some right now as well.
Oh, that's at the bottom,
I'm going to send out the medal boy.
It is at the bottom.
Please come on over, Leaf. We have some medals to give out, and I'm going to award them to the desk talent, because we have done such a fantastic job.
Is that a couch cushion?
We will begin with the European prediction champion for both open qualifier runs and the fantasy champion, CJ. Take 3 of those medals, please.
Oh, thank you.
Go ahead.
3 of them?
Great job by CJ.
Okay.
Beautiful. They don't go around your neck. They're
all the prediction contests?
And then we're going to do one more. We have the Copenhagen prediction champion winner. We have the NA Split 2 prediction champion winner, and the back-to-back fantasy champion winner. It was myself. So I'm going to take all 4 of these. And yeah, so we got plenty of medals here. They don't go around your neck. They were like $5 for a 24-pack. So I get what I get. But
I think that was a ripoff.
They're looking at us. Me and CJ have swept all the awards. So we're going to give out some more, though, Bates and Waves. So you'll have a chance.
He brought out 7 medals.
Interesting. He brought 7 medals just to give themselves a couple medals. Listen, sometimes you got to pat yourself on the back, Wave. Listen, that's what you need to do. By the end of this,
all right, chat. What up, man? How you doing, buddy?
The tournaments and then
we're there. We're live up over on the tube as well.
Folks, if you want to see the stuff that's going to be going on during the event, I mean, you're
I need to put my chat for the tube. Is what we got to do. What I got to do. Yo, man, how you been, fam? What's a good word?
We'll give you updates on how the fantasy teams go. That was what I was trying to say at the beginning of that sentence, and then something happened. It's all right. We've got the World Championship scenarios, though. We talked about this a little bit earlier. We have points that are being given out right now. Most of the teams don't care about the points. They have clinched their spots at the
There's
World
only a couple of teams that have
proceeding
to like qualify off stuff.
But really, it's whether you go or not.
Just realize that we're not even on the fucking
teams
thing. My bad, chat.
Clinch a spot and could do so here in London.
My bad. My bad.
Well, let us know if you think that these teams are actually going to make it. We're going to start off with Mobula, okay?
Yes.
Does Mobula make it to the World Championship?
They have to get top 2, I think, right?
And let's walk through what do they need, Gibbs?
All right, so all they need,
I'm pretty sure they need top 2
to win this whole tournament. That's all they have to do.
Oh, okay, cool.
But they can get a tiebreaker
with top 2, yeah.
The Limitless if they make grand finals. So they at least have that as well. But very unlikely that'll happen.
Hey, CJ's like, no way. Yeah, no, it ain't happening.
They'll make it, but
they might be able to get SSA their first like series win, but that's about it.
Okay.
And what'd you say, Gibbs? You said this is a good test of the yay or nay?
This is a good test of the yay or nay, because we'll see who is lying right away.
You think there's no believers?
There should be absolutely 0.
Let's come on. We'll see. We'll see here. What
no, there is no way we get ourselves Mobula getting into the grand finals. If they get to the grand finals, it just proves the point that they should not have gone to SSA. Is all it does. Honestly, low key, kind of like it. Because if they go there, then they have to look at the rules, right? Right. Surely.
If they win.
No, I think they just clinch outright.
They clinch outright even if they get, oh my God, clinch outright, oh my God.
But I feel you there, bud.
I misled you. So there's no
at least football season's not too far off, right?
They have to get grand final.
That would be Joyo knocking out his 2 former teammates as well.
I would love to see Oxygen go to the grand finals.
We saw it. EU4 seed last time won the entire tournament. So that is very possible. I still think it's unlikely. I'd give it probably about a 10% shot, but
I mean, Joyo kind of likes this place.
that is
He does.
Listen, we seen him earlier. He's already looking pretty confident.
Is it 50-50? Can we confirm production? The chat is split down
That's
the middle.
pretty-
on that one?
that's pretty lit.
Incredible. That is, those are actual numbers on that one. Okay.
50-50. The blue wall must not be watching.
They're still sleeping. We don't know what's happening. All right, so Twisted Minds, the next team here.
Yes.
What do they need to do to make it to the World Championship?
So they will clinch with a playoff berth, so that they win 3 in Swiss. They will clinch there. If they get 2 wins in Swiss, tiebreaker versus anything, formerly Rule 1.
Okay.
So Twisted Minds, last time around, Rule
See,
1,
I
they
have
got
Twisted
1
Minds
win.
going
So
top 8.
Copenhagen, I think they're expected, Twisted Minds, to at least get 2 and a possibility of a top 8. So I think a tiebreaker in that one is probably very likely.
Okay, so if they get 2 wins, they make it to round 5 of Swiss, it's a tiebreaker. If they make it out of round 5,
yes,
they actually take the
just
spot
clinch outright.
Okay,
Yeah.
chat, how do you feel about that one? This one seems much more doable there. Yes, they're going to make it through. Twisted Minds coming from
Yeah, I
Europe
think
there,
I think
strong
Twisted
region,
Minds
strong
pulls
team.
through. I think
Excited
that
to see
makes
them play a little bit later
1,000%
on today.
sense.
Let's talk about the Chiefs, CJ.
Yeah, this
What do
is
the Chiefs
an
need to do?
interesting one. They didn't give themselves the best chance in the last qualifier. They fell down in the semi-final, but they made it here.
Do we want to put this up a little bit, or is that a good level? I feel like we probably want to go up a little bit more, right?
So a 2-3 result here in London would get them to the World Championships over the Pioneers, who are sitting at home hoping for their downfall, for their brother's downfall. But 2 wins, can they do it?
The last time Pioneers were here at Copenhagen, they got 1 win in Swiss. So Chiefs have to do 1 better than that.
Yeah, the OCE 2 seed getting to round 5 is it's a hard thing. It's not happened very often.
The last time though in London, the Pioneers took down BDS.
That's
so
true.
There were some upsets back at LANdon 2.0.
That was a wild
That
one.
knocked out Torsos from the World Championship as well. So
there you go.
Chat doesn't believe though. 77%
That's
saying
right
nay.
again.
Chat being cruel here on this one. All right, last team to talk about, Secret. The last team that the
Team
points are really
Secrets
relevant.
versus complexity of who will make it in. Clinch with 2 wins in Swiss. They tie with 1 win in Swiss. I think 1 win is very light.
Yeah.
He just lost audio.
Okay. Well, we'll see. The chat, that is this one feels, if 1 win feels very, very doable. We'll see if they can pull this one off. How does chat feel about it on this one? In case anyone didn't hear it, Secret needs to clinch. Will clinch with 2 wins in the Swiss. They will be guaranteed a spot at the World Championship, and they will tie break against Complexity with 1 win. They just got to win 1. If they win their first match here, that could be it there. Chat, very believable. Chat believing that Secret can definitely pull this one off.
I think they can do that. I think they can do that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's, folks. Wait, how much time we got? Bring up the thing on the front.
You got about 8 minutes.
Where's the sketch? There's a timer on the bottom when we take the sketch. Help, I want to see it. I want to see it. We're just gonna go straight into the bracket.
Starting off with BDS versus T-Mobile.
I'm excited for it. Let's talk about the matchups. Again, there are 2 different streams going on: Twitch.tv/RL Esports, Twitch.tv/Rocket League, or you can check out either broadcast on the YouTube channel. They will have Rocket League action for you all day. 8 matches we will be playing. We'll show you this here in groups of 4. This is the alternate stream schedule for round number 1. They'll see BDS playing against Mobula to kick things off. We'll see Stride.
I think we get what? All of rounds 1 and 2 today, right?
We'll play against Team Vitality, and Twisted Minds will play against.
And then the rest of Swiss tomorrow.
Defending major champions, the Gentlemates of Alpine.
I believe.
We'll see the Falcons taking on Space Station to close out round 1. OG is gonna kick things off against Furia. We'll see Team Secret versus Gen G. And then to kick things off for our broadcast right now, folks, Oxygen versus Power.
Let's go. This should be a good match.
Great way to kick off our broadcast.
I love it.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. We get OCE, the #1 seed, the perfect season for Team Power, taking on Oxygen, as we said. Joyo, he's pretty special.
Yo, the new Oxygen jerseys look pretty slick. I ain't gonna lie.
Pretty impressive.
They look pretty slick. I like the black.
They went and added Joyo to the
Big
roster
fan.
in place of Ixo, and automatically that was an elevation. And then on the field, they've elevated as well. Oski and Joyo in the sky, they've been nothing short of sensational. Mechanics galore. And then you have Archie, Mr. Solid, Mr. Consistent, just making sure to maximize both of his teammates. He'll take less boost. He'll put himself in awkward positions just to make sure that his 2 young wizards can do the damage up in the sky.
Oh, there's not Archie.
That's big. That's big. Large Oscar. And he had a haircut, by the way. I know a lot of people were talking about his hair for some reason, but I think the young man looks great. And he's also been great on the field as well. One of the best players in Europe outside of all the French boys.
I mean, it's fantastic to see where this former Liquid lineup, you know, Atto, Oski, and even a Chronic coming back and popping off in the European, in the online qualifiers as well. But Oski, he's been fantastic. He looks really, he looks like he's settled into this lineup, and I think they've just got a great team dynamic as well.
And this is the one roster move between NA and Europe that actually paid off, right? They made it to the major. They have a chance to make it to the World Championship. So Joyo coming over, he's not in blue anymore. No. He's now in green. That is not expected. He's always been with Moist, but finally he had to jump ship to have a chance at the World Championship, and it's paid off for them. They clinch a spot here. Hello, Joyo.
There's the patented wave coming from Joyo. That's how so many people love them over here. He's already gearing up. He's already getting ready for the stage, CJ. He knows the crowd's going to erupt. And then that young man on in, the Englishman himself, Archie. I don't know if you've been seeing the Oxygen content. They've been pumping it out. He's got an interesting taste of his meals. A little bit of a hot dog with some cheese and some ketchup on the side or something like that. We don't need to talk about that. But on the field, as I said, when we're looking throughout the roster, showing the team shots, he is the one that really makes this team go. He's got two players that are really great on offense, but he really holds it down on defense and elevates them in every aspect of the game.
Sometimes the alternate podcast does start their game a little early.
The goals when they do get the chance.
Well, on the other side of the pitch, it's going to be the champions of OCE, Power showing up and trying to... what do you feel like? What is the goal for Power here, CJ?
Oh, it's top 8, definitely. I think the 2-3, round 5 of Swiss is sort of your pass mark, and then it's matchups. You know, Jimmer, the coach of Power, talked about it, but this...
I think Power's got to be trying to aim for top 8. Like, that's got to be minimum.
Even though we have had dominant...
You've had, like, the super team this year that hasn't been able to get touched in OCE. Like, you have to
in London.
Prove that you can push
the expectation is that they will
into that
before top 8. That is what OCE has done for the past 4 years. They have not made a top 8. They want
or not main event, but playoff bracket, I guess.
They're going up against Europe, though, and anytime a European team's here, the
playoffs
is guaranteed.
Playoffs?
So
let's hope we can win a game.
The underdogs here, but to get Oxygen in the first round, I think is a pretty favorable matchup for Power.
And CJ, you said it quickly there. I feel like maybe some viewers at home missed it. A perfect online season.
Oh, the other channel, BDS Mobile.
OCE is trading back.
You know, I think we'll stay on the main broadcast chat.
Consolidated Power here. No pun intended. Yeah. And now I feel like this is a different story, a different type of OCE team.
Yeah, and no one's really got close to the meter. It's not like we've had game 7s back in the grand finals or anything like that. So it's been so dominant. Torsos, people were talking, this guy needs to get off the top, you know.
When's he going to retire?
I mean, he's so good. I mean, his LAN record, ridiculous. He has been to more events, more LANs than anyone else alongside Mr. Jane.
All honesty, CJ, I need to know, is their perfect season, is this absolutely sensational, great Power, or is it just OCE getting a little bit of worse?
Don't put me on the spot like that.
All right,
think they've been really good. I think they're a fantastic team. I will say the other teams have sort of been fighting amongst themselves and maybe bring each other down a little bit.
But I mean, hey, to have a perfect online season at any level.
I mean, Power's looked dominant in OCE.
Difficult thing to do. It took us forever.
And that's even. I mean, I would say Chiefs and Quick Trip Pioneers aren't too far off one another. I'd probably say I would give the edge to the Pioneers.
2-2 round, and then they lost there. They took down
at least
Mina number 2.
Currently,
everyone was hyping up Mina,
but you can't deny it after the way Qualifier 6 went.
They did fall short. They did have tough matches. I believe they played G2, so like in round 5, that is a very difficult matchup. But if you want to make top 8, you're gonna have to beat one of these top 8 teams.
I got to also say, Banana Head. We've been wanting to see Banana Head in front of a crowd, especially a London crowd for a long time. So many chants already for his name.
Speaking of Banana Head, though, you look at the Copenhagen again, the first series, they played Gen G. Game 1, Banana Head scored 5 goals. They then conceded 13 goals straight after Game 1. So they can start well, at least for the first game. That could be a good sign here. There can be upsets. As we said before, Pioneers did take down BDS as well in LANdon 2.0.
Well, folks, let us know who you think's going to win. Hashtag OXG, hashtag PWR, depending on which way you're feeling, and we'll go down the line.
I had Oxygen win this 3-1. I think it was 3-1.
Friends and comrades and country mates.
I know, I've got my koalas on my tie as well. I've gone all Australian, but look, there's a reason why I'm the prediction champ. It's because I've gone with my head this season instead of my heart, and I'm going to have to go Oxygen. I think they just have to be the favourites. I'm going to give Power a good chance, but probably you're looking at 3-1 around there.
Okay.
Well, we got 7 medals on Oxygen here, so I'm going to also pick Oxygen as well. I don't see the upset yet. I just don't see it.
I would have changed my prediction just because they're annoying.
Yeah, this is how they're going to do it.
I think he's annoying you.
I'm tired of these medals. Listen, I'm going Oxygen too, but I will say Power, this is going to be a good test. I need to be able to see, can you compete against one of the best 8 teams in the world?
I had the same thought you did, but I was like, no, that's how they get us. That's how we lose. I'm also going with Oxygen on this one. We have a new coin for this broadcast where I don't have to tell you which team's on orange, which team's on blue. You can just see here as we flip the coin, which way is it going to go? And the coin's got power. The coin loves it.
So that coin must be entered like where they can open it up and change it. That's dope.
Undefeated. It will be the only, I think it's the only entity that predicted power in this matchup. Everybody obviously got Oxygen on this one. This would be an upset, Gibbs. What does Power have to do to take down Oxygen?
They have to start off strong, but they have to keep up that momentum. We talked about it. Last time around, they played Gen G. They won game 1, dominated, but then they fell apart. They have done that so much before, go up 2 games, and then they kind of just fall back to their OCE trappings of whiffs and misses. So they got to play full 15 minutes of great Rocket League.
Yeah, I mean,
yo, me too, Caesar. Me too. I'm hoping.
We'll see if they can do it, folks. Chat.
I would like to see
here, but
Mina
love it when we got a clear favorite because the upset
perform
is
really
that
well.
Much more delicious. We kick
I would like to see Power get themselves a top 8 as well.
OCE,
I feel like all the chat recently has been NA and EU. I would really like to see other regions kind of put themselves on the map. I also think South America has a chance.
To be back at the Copper Box, an arena that's given us many iconic moments in Rocket League history. Well,
who are you cheering for at LANdon, Caesar?
Show on the road.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the London.
Dude, that ball's pretty
Major.
lit.
Brand new ball,
I like that
we've
design.
Also got Oxygen Esports versus Power here to kick things off. A match that already is going to have World Championship implications.
And a huge World Championship implications for Oxygen. If you're paying attention in the pre-show, Oxygen have to make the grand finals and they will take K-Corp's spot. Meanwhile, Power already has their World Championship spot secured, but that top 8 has been elusive for OCE.
It has. They've been so close, but then they struggle when they go against teams at the top. Joyo already trying to start off with some decent offensive pressure. You can see Oxygen already off to such a hot start. Power, I mean, we've seen them be able to battle against the best, and we've also seen what they can do when they get things going. Very physical team, very up front. You see Banana Head on the ball.
Oh, he was trying to go low.
Trying to see if he can get a Fever, but Archie's a
Fever almost pushes it home, too.
How many times will we say that? Archie with a great save. That was the right idea to go for the ground pinch.
You got G2. You know what, though? I wouldn't hate a G2 win.
First minute comes and goes, and we are
I honestly think G2 is the only NA team that has a chance. I just don't think Gen G's built for it right now.
Hoping to get some support. He's out of boost, won't be able to do much. Joyo up in the air, that's a strong win. Oski,
my pick'ems has G2 versus Falcons in a 7-game series.
The touch from Torsos just kind of leaves a little bit of space here. Notice how this is so much more spaced out from the opener. Oxygen trying to be very
so Oxygen falls just short of where they need to knock Carmine Corp out.
Really pull Power out and hit them where they're weakest. But Power have been doing a good job rotation-wise. Joyo, though,
I had them falling in top 4.
For Oski. That's a good touch from Torsos
Falcons.
to mitigate the danger. Banana Head can pick it up.
And Archie, he maintains possession. Goes for a 50 ball back out to Joyo. 50 back down, and it was a good cut on that lane. Oski was thinking he might have a free ball.
Low-key, kind of want to check out the other channel as well, just to see how Mobula does on the, like,
He got that extra touch.
global stage.
Get a piece of that one. And yeah, this one going back to the midfield.
Part of me says, I'll check that out after.
It was trying to pick
like,
you know Speedy, but that extra touch from Banana Head, it beat the defense. Unfortunately for Power, also not read by Torsos. That shot!
Woo!
It goes in! Torsos, he bails in!
Okay.
And someone deflected that on the goal line. It looked like, yeah, Joy, or no, Banana Head.
Banana Head. Oh!
Yeah, it was going in. Good. You know, it gets lucky there for Power for a little bit. We got the first goal of the game. And just for those curious, no, the players cannot see the custom ball. They see the regular ball. This one is just for you guys' viewing pleasure. But already a great start here from what we're seeing from Power.
We've had some incredible moments throughout Rocket League history here in London. Might as well celebrate it with a new ball, and that is also going to be
nice response from Oxygen. Yo, honestly, I think if Joyo or if Oxygen qualifies for Worlds, it's because Joyo has another phenomenal land at the copper box.
And just lets it bounce. And that isolated Fever. Fever thought that Joyo might be catching that ball. Really good composure from Joyo on that play.
Wait, hold on here. I like the idea there of the kickoff. They're trying to get the lead for the second man. But again, Power not able to really execute there. Open themselves up to a counterattack and a little bit of a scramble, but they are able to get out of it. We're over the halfway point of this game, and both teams still showing what they can do. I like that light touch left to Archie, trying to wrap around it, but the defense was privy to it.
Joyo trying to get back in. Banana Head there for the 50. Power doing a great job with their challenges. Fever will have space. Opts to go for a wall pinch. It's going to be easily read there by Joyo, who gets another challenge on the ball, sending it back down to the Power corner.
Seeing how Power can, work when they finally have some time here. Torsos is able to get a good setup, and then they're also sending Banana Head upfield down in front. This kind of leaves things open in the back, but Banana Head also...
I like the aggression we're seeing from Power.
When he does go up for some bump plays.
Not allowing Oxygen to get like space and play comfortably.
Oxygen are going to look for that numbers advantage if they get the opportunity.
They will. And
one thing we sometimes see from minor region teams when they play against a team like an Oxygen is they give them too much respect, they give them too much space.
Archie couldn't get it by him. Torsos goes all the way down to the ground. Rebound out for Fever. Archie clears it off the goal line. Banana Head in a dribble, flicking it over to the corner. Low boost for Oski. He can't do much. Also 0 for Joyo. Power.
They're so awkward. Oxygen just so awkward there on their own back end. They have no boost. They finally get boost so Joyo can get a solo, but this is just really good work here for Power. As a final minute, they end up getting this one on their own back end, and they're going to clear it out, but they have time where they get so much free space in the midfield to control the ball, and it puts Oxygen in tough spots, where Joyo tries to clear it out, a little bit of a double commit, and now Oxygen still with possession here and a critical touch.
It's right to Banana Head, but that shot is blocked. Things were looking good for Oxygen for a second, but that heavy first touch from Oski has now given Power a look. Oski to the sideline, switches the field, stays on the ball, gets demoed out of the air. Or no, he demos out of the air. And now we'll be able to chase this ball down with the mid boost. Could do damage from here. Goes for the backboard, but that's denied. Good backboard defense from Torsos.
Yeah, but Power, they've not been able to get this ball out there. First touches stay going to Oxygen. They're in a tough spot here. Archie trying to line things up. Final 10 seconds. This one goes off the corner. Oski getting involved, but Fever's there for the challenge. Joyo trying to take a shot, but it's blocked out by Banana.
Overtime for game number 1, baby.
Oski with no boost plays this one high. Joyo actually gets a read. He wants to get this one in control. He has Archie on the wing. He picks up the corner. Fever, though, good challenge, and that one will go and hit the ground. Overtime!
Archie happy to let that one hit. And what better way to start out another event here at the Copper Box other than an overtime, Daz?
Strong overtime. I mean, this really does go to show you, again, Power's ability to compete here against Europe. The way that they've been able to, again, get out of pressure, but also can set them up with strong solo plays and really force Oxygen to make some strong defensive touches.
Now we settle into overtime. Joyo trying to get this ball downfield. We saw a lot of possession from Oxygen in the latter half of that game. Now another shot. Deflected by Fever, who's low on boost, up against Joyo. Joyo with the 50, controlled by Banana Head. Banana Head, though, tries to bring it into the air, gives up the ball.
Yeah, what was that touch?
Archie.
Looked like he was trying to set up for like some freestyle up in the middle of the field in front of 3 people. Like the fuck?
Over to Torsos, the double tap pass out to the middle.
Fever was looking for it up in the air for Banana Head.
Archie doesn't go up in time.
Bump.
Bumped as well.
Bump. Bump.
Oh! Banana Head takes game 1.
Power gets the game 1 win. No way.
Got that ball to flow, and Banana Head, all the boost, perfect execution. Wow. Able to get the flip reset goal in.
Damn.
And what a stunner from Power and OT.
A remarkable finish from Banana Head. And that is the danger of the flip reset. I was talking about it
Game
with
2.
some of the casters in the back. There's
Hold
no
on.
mechanic.
Hold on. Hold on.
How many K-Club versus Sub matches do we have to watch before we understand?
It's Mike Boyd. All right, Mike Boyd's just got that one.
That's true. That's true. Yes, maybe they need to ask him. Monkey Moon trying to keep that touch tight. Mobile are happy to give it right back to him. They're forced to retreat quickly. Monkey Moon with pace. Almost found it over them. Leoro, no boosts.
It's an interesting vibe for Mobila, right? Because, like, again, if they do very, very well at Worlds, I feel like it goes to prove why region lock should be a thing.
A couple of offensive tries they had, those 2v1s where they missed the bumps, and now you're thinking, man.
Because we're talking about a region that has historically underperformed. Well, you can't say underperformed. They're a newer region. There it is. Nice shot from Drawley. But a region that like has historically not been able to even take like a game, let alone a series, at the couple of events they have been at, right? So if you were to have Team Mobile come in right up off the rip and take down a Team BDS, you'd be like, what is this? Especially because you know this is an EU team.
And weirdly, BDS have kind of accepted it. And Monkey Moon's been doing everything he can to bait Mobula into those challenges, always keeping it tight. Good security on the back wall there. And he moves it past first man. The follow-up also decent. And BDS get the setup, but all thanks to Monkey Moon with those short touches, forcing Mobula to go and beat him to the ball. And they haven't been that successful off that one touch from Leoro off the ceiling. Since then, Mobula have had nothing.
Oh, can't get a pass. Instead, Monkey Moon drops it. Follow up. What a stop.
What a save.
Stay back. Monkey Moon holding midfield, go to the corner. That's where it's nice and safe. And you can see here, this is where Mobula will need to feel what they can send someone forward. That was far too tentative. BDS got it for free. Nice. Now they're
Wow. What a shot down low from Exotic, too.
Chops him out from under his feet. This time the bump connects. Monkey Moon turns on VK, and he jumps. It actually didn't look like the bump barely affected him, but delayed him just enough. And what?
All right, BDS up 2-1. Oxygen up already 1-0. You know what? Let's stay on board over here for the last 40.
That is one that you don't want to see back as, again, the pace not quite there. VK Selling couldn't get the drop down pass, but BDS did have to wait to see if he could at least make contact. Good drop, VK Selling, back pass. Not that he intended it to be one, but he will take it nonetheless as the infield is to an Exotic that was waiting on the same side. Those tend not to work.
Some would say a lucky rotation back for VK Selling. But out of time here in game number 1, they got to get downfield.
All right, Rubix has it. Flipped up. VK Salen has no boost in the tank. Rubix has to get a touch, loses the 50. Leoro has the ball, has the control. Salen's in the spot to move it forward.
Got nothing here on the rotation. Killed by BDS, they got game 1.
All right, BDS take game number 1.
Big, but look, you're starting to see Oxygen just win a couple of more 50s here and there, which are making the big difference maker, especially when they have a man upfield trying to see if he can get to that disruption. Oski, though, great shot to the top left corner. It's a 2-goal lead.
Joyo puts that to the corner and gets another 50. Joyo's 50s have been tough for Power to deal with. You see Fever had 0 boost really to work with. Great shot from Oski, perfectly placed. And this is the start that maybe many people expected from Oxygen in game 1. Power having a slow start now.
Yeah, definitely seems like they've been slowed down. I think it's just Oxygen have been a little bit more spread out, but they've also been kind of finding each other in some of these transitional plays, and Power have had to keep their head on a swivel. We'll see if they can get things going here. They're trying to see if they can set something up. You saw Banana Head, he pre-jumped on that last play, not able to make contact because the pass just didn't come through. Now Power have to go back and play defense with low boost.
Fever fighting through a bump. Little tip from Oski up. Banana Head also out of boost. Oski thinking about turning on 0, but Torsos was there. Joyo, sidewall double. He's trying to be a pain.
Where's the Power offense that we saw in game number 1?
From Fever tries to go airborne.
I'll tell you, so much when I'm watching, I try and press tab.
From Fever to get by 1. Torsos was thinking about faking
try and
it,
look
but
at
Oski
stats.
took a great line on that challenge.
I like what I'm seeing, though, out of Banana Head. He's been in really good spots, and even though he doesn't make contact there, he's able to pull one off the ball. There was a time where he also went upfield, had to turn around really quickly to get a back pass to his teammate. Now he's trying to get a pass upfield to Torsos, but no boost on Torsos, not able to make too much use of that free possession. And now Power on defense again.
A mega clear, and this is an awkward ball right in front of net, and it turns into a goal, a hat trick for Oski. Was that a ceiling pinch that sent that downfield?
It looked like it, but then again, Oski, though, his shooting has been really solid. He's starting to warm up here.
I really like those black jerseys for Oxygen. They look good.
The same game as well. If the Giant gets going, it's going to be hard for Power to stop him.
Power, after having such a good game 1, has been flat in game 2. That pinch doing him in. There's a demo from behind. Oski off the ceiling.
It's definitely interesting, right? Because we often see in a game like we saw in game 1, where if that goes the opposite way and then all of a sudden things fall apart, we're like, oh, well, if
fall
you know,
into the hands of
Power
Oscar.
in that
Shot
case
is
would have won
good.
game 1. There's a nice goal for them.
this game's
Like,
got
oh,
a
maybe it was
little
a
more
different
interesting.
series, but in this
I've
case,
been
Power
noticing
did
Banana
win
Head
game
all
number
throughout
1.
The game. He's been trying to put himself in the best positions possible. Look at this. Joyo goes up. He sees the threat from Banana Head. He's last back, but it's Banana Head with the beat and with the goal. More of that coming out of him. If his teammates can find him in more of those plays, Power can bring themselves back into this game.
And Power must be feeling good that Banana Head is so involved in the offense. Banana Head, the top scorer in the OCE region throughout all of the online qualifiers. And he's bringing that same level of skill and talent here on the international stage.
Ooh, that's a great touch. And look, Banana Head once again.
I like that you can hear them on the stage in the back a little bit on the B stream, not gonna lie.
He almost ended up scoring that. It's a great save there from the defense. Banana Head is trying to
I think it adds like an extra layer.
Time is running out. We're approaching that final minute. Oski around 1, 50 into the middle. Fever was there.
I'm
already.
also a big
Oxygen
fan
playing a
of
little far back. Torsos fakes it, lets the shot from
like the
Fever
trash
go.
talk. That's why I love
We've
2K
seen a
League,
couple
honestly.
fake attempts from Torsos. That time it did yield a shot on target. Bump from behind.
Seeing still, though, I mean, Oxygen now, they
Joyo?
understand the position they're in. Just, again, playing very spread out, and then they send someone like Joyo afield to just get that disruption. They want to slow down Power's offense as much as possible. You can see Power now trying to do things to break into the defensive zone, getting demos, but the way everybody's handling the ball individually is forcing Power to be in awkward spots and killing so much more time off the clock.
Oski, though, again, loses control of that ball in the corner. Archie up to the ceiling, waiting to use his flick. Gets all the way down to the ground before using it, but it didn't fool Power.
Yeah, of course, but that's exactly what Archie
Too much
wants
time.
to do. He's not even going towards net there. He's just
That's all right,
going
though.
off the
Ties
ceiling.
things up at
He
1.
wanna bait out the flip, but he's
Turns
just
the best
waiting
of 5
up
into a
top.
best of
That's
3.
all it is, just clock management here. Great on Oxygen's part. Final 10 seconds, and Oxygen and...
Yeah, this is out of reach. We're going to go ahead and flip on over to
Fusion watching this
BDS and
rotation.
Mobula.
He sees Exotic, hits him with the fake, but everybody jumping towards that ball. You just gotta hope you can get to the touch, and well, Exotic faked you out big time, buddy.
Well, this has been an utter mess. That's the goals that we've seen. Might get another one off the backboard. Oh, Leoro's cut straight across his teammate.
Ooh.
What a way to clean up.
Oh!
Kept it out. Unbelievable
What a save
defense
from VK
for a
Salin.
situation they should never have been in.
Okay, hold on.
Unbelievable because they
I was going to say, if they can get this past the third, they have a nice open field.
Still can't get a hold of the ball, and
Damn.
Monkey Moon freewheels his way.
Just
to the
inevitably
goal.
too much
Insurance for BDS.
pressure. More pressure!
Was, well, continuously a mess. Monkey Moon faking out that he might try and go for the reset. Once he's got the call that his teammate's going for the bump, you got to play it as quickly as you can. BDS 3, Team Mobula 1. And really, I feel like BDS will look at this result though and just, I don't know if they'd be happy with the way that they played this.
Yeah, it hasn't been a clean game. I mean, Mobula certainly not any cleaner. And yet, Leoro and Rubik's cutting into each other. That one was definitely on Leoro for cutting in. He had vision on his teammate, saw his teammate commit for the ball. And if they're just more disciplined there, BDS probably don't get to play around with the ball as much as they have.
That's a good point.
But here they are, regardless. Drawley.
I love
off the
Jorby's
ceiling
analysis.
for Monkey Moon. Great touch from Exotic, right downfield. Monkey Moon just jumping right into chaos on defense.
Julio Rowe. It's too easy. Cherry picking, baby.
Where's he going?
What's Drawley doing?
I think they just assume that they're going to score off everything.
I mean,
I actually think that we've hit that point where BDS are being rather disrespectful. And
Monkey Moon just didn't leave the box, bro.
yeah, they could have stopped that. I don't know what they were up to on that one. They do need to kind of wake up a little bit with a minute and a half left here. Exotic, reset game. Anyone challenging him, you've got to get over there quick.
I gotta say, man.
If you don't send early, you are sending
Ugh.
the kickoff.
I was about to say something completely else.
Monkey Moon opens up the space with the kickoff demo. Exotic gets through him on the flip reset.
Oh my
Dunks to cap it
goodness.
off. And that is the cherry on top. Hello,
Wow.
Exotic.
That is the lesson to everybody. If you
Yeah,
see
there's
the
no
reset,
questions.
Go.
BDS is fine.
As fast as you possibly can. You need to make it difficult.
Oh,
You've
shit.
got to make it awkward, or you are about to get clipped on. Now we go towards the backboard. Oh, stop. Exotic again.
All right, Team Mobile is going to be losing game number 2. Let's flip back to game number 3, all tied up at 1 between Oxygen and Power.
Leaks out to Oski. Mid boost picked up by Joyo. Power
What I was going to say earlier, though, is I really like the color scheme for the LAN. Like the ball design, the overlays, like the banners and stuff that we've seen so far.
You see Archie, once again, he hasn't even really played at his full potential over the course of the series, but he's done everything that he needs to for Oxygen, at least to bring them back into this one. Power have been playing a little bit more spaced out. Again, just trying to find their way in, but Oxygen definitely feels like they've kind of set the tone, at least early on, in terms of possession.
Speed challenge from Tortsas. You can see Oxygen is trying to get this ball down to the ground and control it. Archie opts to just pinch it. Puts the ball into the hands of Power.
Kablamo! Off the backboard. Damn, nice save.
Could be a vulnerable net, but
nope.
You can see
good rotations on Power.
Back in time. Great lead block play from Power. They just couldn't make the shot work.
Yeah, they tried their best there on that one, but again, Power just making sure that they can stay inside the play as much as possible. You see Torsos there with the flippers at Fever, trying to see if he can push that one through. But again,
Power still got control in the zone, though.
Getting credit here with saves halfway through this one, and we have seen threatening possessions as Archie tries to put that one towards net. Great save from Banana Head to keep us 0-0.
All right, Banana Head gets the big boost. Kablamo!
Archie running into Joyo. Fever. Back to it.
Yo, the free cam.
Low boost still gets it down the sideline.
Phenomenal work.
Mid boost picked up by Banana Head. Can he cook here? Banana Head going straight for goal. Rebound over to Torsos. Somehow.
Now is it Torsos or Torsos?
Fever going for the double, and that's going to hit it out to the other side.
Torsos.
Torsos got a demo there on the back end. They want to keep this in play. He ended up picking up the mid boost, and now he has a chance here for the solo. He has to get past Joyo, though, who's on the back wall. Tried to see if he could play a 50 out, but Joyo able to get control. A good 50 out, but the second man, Oski, a little
so
slow.
like,
this ball will flow.
My question is, where was this Power in game number 2? You know what I'm saying?
And what a nice touch from Archie. And he goes into an air dribble and gets a favorable 50 back to Joyo. It's a battle for possession at the midfield. Oski up off the ceiling. 50 will go by. Torsos might go for a pass here. Does back pass to Banana Head. It's off the backboard. Fever. The team play from Power.
Fever, though, you got to give a great follow-up here. He gets the initial touch, able to pick up boost, and then initially just goes as fast as possible and puts
on a banger of Power in the lead here in game number 3.
Far post.
Exactly.
Less than 90 seconds left.
Everybody getting involved, and they worked so hard to get that goal.
Off kickoff. All finds its way back into the hands of Power. There's a long clear from Archie. Now up at the midfield, Torsos sends it into Oxygen's half. Joyo looking for support. All the players from Oxygen now feeling that pressure. The fake, and that's a save. You can see it looks like there was a misdirection attempt.
Yeah, I mean, Archie tried to slow it down. You saw Joyo crashing to get involved there, but it just wasn't enough. Now they're both pulled out here.
I just realized that I have my Steam still online. My bad, chat.
Torsos has Banana across Banana. Shot! In! Power go up by 2.
Damn.
Oh, the team plays from Power. You were talking in game 2, Dez, that it seemed like Oxygen was bringing that team play. Well, that has been the case for Power in game 3.
I told y'all, Power just might make a top 8.
Beautiful setup from Torsos. And another excellent finish. Banana Head not letting his team down, and now we might see another one, a close save on the goal line.
Yeah, but Power, I mean, Oxygen, they have to just be careful here now, because anytime they're getting too comfortable on offense and overextend, Power are sitting there waiting for a counterattack. They're trying to see if they can get involved here. Oski, not enough. Archie wants to keep this in, but Joyo low on boost, and we've seen him gamble again, and he's lost that again. Now Oxygen here in a low boost situation, no time on the clock. It makes sense for them to go all in on a play, but they aren't able to execute with so much low boost and where the ball is on the field. Big miss there from Archie, but Power in full control as this game winds
down. Left off for... I thought Banana Head was going to have it.
Going for him, hasn't been able to make it work. But it does waste enough time. Banana Head with that save will secure things for Power, who not only...
All right, Power win game number 3.
Mobula, not just on paper, but also on the field. And another challenge that Mobula aren't positioned for. Monkey Moon keeps it close. It's one thing that's been difficult for Mobula is actually wrenching that ball out of his control, but they get it here. Try to push forward.
Back over to the side, Monkey Moon, who has had to play a lot of defense in this.
See, now this is kind of more reminiscent of what we've seen from SSA, right?
Power 2
Like, maybe you keep things close in game number 1 and at the start of games, but still not taking serious. I feel like
sometimes, you know, it wasn't that long ago, I think.
If we see Mobula have this sort of performance, I don't think it's as pressing of an issue for the higher-ups to say that they need to region lock things. Like, I think there has to be a balance of how well, like, the region should be hoping Team Mobula does, honestly.
He's going to try to keep things nice and steady. BDS have on this last possession. Mobula have been unable to actually control the ball. Everything over their heads, forced into hard touches. Monkey Moon lurking with a full tank of boost. Drali hoping that midfield spawns. It does not. But as they go back, kind of relax the rotation, and a huge win there from Drali.
Yeah, BDS doing a great job.
Exotic says, I'll take your cookies.
This is what BDS need to prove that they can do throughout this tournament, because this is what they will need in the next matches coming up. Get the 50s where you want it. We've seen them lose to a teammate. Now we've seen them win into the net. BDS firing on all cylinders.
Surprised I think Rubik's just miscaught the ball. I think he wanted to play that 50, but you saw it land on the side of his car. And he just couldn't do anything about Exotic breathing down his neck. Was that a little, like, pole bump into that ball? I kind of had a weird angle, too. I love the physics in this game sometimes.
Oh, what a pop to the side. That's insane. Exotic. Okay. What? I kind of wish I picked him on my fantasy team now.
I was about to switch away, but I'm glad I didn't.
From this guy.
That touch is ridiculous, Monkey Moon. An Exotic launch. He's there. He was ready. He was so ready. Oh, yeah. Monkey Moon pops that up high on the double off the corner. Easy, I got that. Like, huh?
Built different over there. A Francophone strike.
All right, yeah, BDS is winning this. Let's go ahead and go back on over to
the player who was, you know, in that
what the fuck just
happened?
Dude, we're not even 30 seconds into this. Power's up 2.
Also saw Joyo upfield. He says, I don't need to put this on target. We have
almost up 3.
I need to get it away from you. So then they're able to make that play. Oxygen can clean up the goal. That's what you like to see from Oxygen. They're in a pressure situation here. It's a match point situation on the first round of Swiss, but they still look composed.
Joyo, slow play, trying to conserve that boost. It's a little touch. Back to it for a 50. Torsas trying to move in, gets bumped off the ball, does get a T-pinch, and this finds its way over to Fever, who will get it up the wall, loops around for the mid, but gets bumped out of the play.
They still got time if they can find themselves a first here relatively soon.
But then saw Banana head up early. He had to race back.
I would like this to not be one of those series that whoever, you know, scores first, scores often, and walks away with the dub.
They can start really draining Oxygen in their own back end. That's a good touch and a bad miss there from Oxygen, forcing Joyo another low boost save where he booms the ball away. But Power haven't been able to make the most of it until now. Torsos with
there it is.
We're
just talking about you need to find the first one here. About 90 seconds in.
Boost, even though the follow-up wasn't there, and you can see that scrambled the rotations of Oxygen, who are panicking, thinking that that ball was going to be dangerous.
I still want to see the Power that we saw in games 3 and 1, though, that like was doing a really good job just controlling the pace.
Plenty of time in game here to be able to bring it back. Oxygen trying to force that game 5 situation, but when they are stuck on their back end, they are making some mistakes.
Yo, what up, Muzz? How you doing, bud?
We're
tied up. Let's go.
Fever with a big time double tap. Archie was trying to defend the backboard.
Using every last inch of that goal line there.
The backboard, but then to finish that shot as close as you can get it, bouncing off the post and in.
Yeah, I was a little concerned because it took a while for the ball to actually go into the net. But look at this, quickly though, Power able to get right back on the offensive front. And now this game has become so much longer for Oxygen, who had such a strong start. They've let it slip through their hands.
They certainly have, and now you see the confidence starting to surge for Power. The bump attempts all the way downfield on Oxygen's goal line. Joyo, flip reset, pass back.
I saw that Mobula got swept.
Banana didn't have boost to chase it down. Oski somehow reads.
They're looking scary there in game number 1.
He doesn't really want to jump because he wants to get the right read on the
BDS woke up though after that.
Puts the ball in a spot that he isn't and Oski is. Oski another cleanup goal. Oxygen back in front halfway through this game. I mean, we might start getting a shootout here on game 4.
Fever switches to his opposite corner.
I think the thing has been like my biggest surprise in this series is I did not think Power would be able to play at Oxygen's pace. I thought that they were going to have to really rely on the counterattack, but instead they've done a pretty good job coming out and running with Oxygen.
Kicking off over on the alternate stream.
BDS, I think many people's tournament favorite, especially with these last few online qualifiers and their performance in them. BDS having a hot start here in London. Now we're going to shift our focus back to the Oxygen versus Power
Nice
series.
touch towards the middle.
Power
Joyo's going to be able to get that back
has
to
been
mid,
making
though.
things difficult. They are on match point now. We hit that 2-minute
Kablooey!
mark. Oxygen had such a good start to this game, Daz. You were
Still
wondering
2
if it was
minutes
gonna
here
be a
for
runaway game
Power to figure
like
something
game
out.
2.
Yeah, it seemed like it was giving that type
They've
of
at
energy
times
away.
been able to
Austin
keep
started off things really strong.
Oxygen kind of pinned
Again,
back in their
we saw
half.
Power being able to get those passing through, and I mean just some strong beats. Oxygen though, they've been missing a lot of important touches on that defensive end. That's
Bro,
where they've
if he
actually
finds
been struggling.
Banana Head in the
Power's
middle,
taking
Fever.
advantage time and time again. You saw Oski there had to dive. It was a great read on the save, but he still doesn't have boost. And meanwhile, Torsauce again another solo. This one pulls out too. Oski was in a really tough spot. Good on Archie to bring that into the corner, because if it didn't, then again. It would have been a tough championship,
Banana Head!
You gotta respect the Banana Head flip reset, but look, Torsauce, a demo, a bump chase. He was doing so much in the trenches, and that paved the
79
way for
seconds.
Banana Head.
I mean, it's just so great to, like, Power are able to recognize that they have Oxygen on the ropes, and then they act and react accordingly. Torsauce going all in on the play, Banana Head taking his time, doesn't even use the flip, everything working out perfectly, and now tied up here. Power could end the series right here.
Wouldn't that be something? OCE have not had a top 8 in this modern major era. Power is the team
Be a
that
good
many
start
people
to
think
for
could do it
Power
OCE.
here.
There's a big thing.
Double commit though. Fever,
Does he have enough boost?
make him pay.
Shot off the bar.
Oh, hold on. Fever still has a chance. Fever punches it home.
He will clutch up for Power.
Again, this is a Fever. He ends up taking that corner boost, immediately turns on a dime. He can
Wow.
tell they don't have boost because they're just not getting up in the air to stop the initial touch off the back wall. Power taking full advantage of Oxygen again. They want this win right here, right now.
Is this gonna happen, Daz? It looks like a fake kickoff from Power. Doesn't work out. Oski, strong shot.
Wow.
Oski with a huge goal for Oxygen.
It's his 4th one of the game, James. If you need a man to put it in the back of the net, you go to
Puts
the
it right over
Tie
Fever.
up
Oh
8
my
games in
God.
game 4. And
What a
Oxygen's
game
still
4.
in
Give me another game of this, please.
Oski's been brilliant. Torsauce in that corner. Pass across. There's the shot. And the response immediately. Power refused to let Oxygen
What
get
are
back
we
in the
watching
game.
right
Another setup
now?
off the kickoff. Torsauce gets Oski off the ball, and Banana Head.
Wow.
No fear on the shot. Again.
Damn.
Punch. Counter punch.
All right.
Power
30 seconds
31
away.
seconds
Let's
to
go.
Kickoff strat for Oxygen. They launch it all the way back to Banana Head. The 50 from Oski. Banana Head gets it by him. But Joyo with the cut. Joyo trying to stay in the play. 50 dropped back down into the corner.
They're going to have so much pressure
Stolen
forward.
by Archie. Oski.
If Power can find
Chase
one
down.
big clear, it pretty well gets you
Clear by
good.
Fever. Archie leaves it for Joyo. Punches it towards net. Cleared off to the
Oski
side.
has plenty of boost. We all send it to
Back
the middle of the
into
field.
middle.
Joyo's got that up in the air.
How much boost
Archie
to make
needed
the
to be able
play?
to
This
jump
is
for
the
that.
last
Hold on.
chance for
Archie still has
Oxygen.
boost.
He has Oski.
Setting up for Husky.
And
Power finishes it off.
Upset Oxygen. Torsauce
Wow.
finally back on the board over Europe. And what a series that
Damn.
was.
Firm handshakes on the side of Power. It's just business here at the London Major. What a start out of them. 3-1 against Oxygen.
Oh, this
They don't
was
even need a game
unthinkable.
5.
Even looking at the desk's predictions.
Wow.
I guess the coin knows what's up. But Power.
The coin does know what's
they
up,
came
huh?
out
Coin
playing
the only one that
fearless
picked Power.
rapidly. They took it to Oxygen. And
Sheesh.
this is, you have to put this in context as well, Des. This is a Power, a team that has had a perfect season in their region, have won every single online qualifier.
Yes.
They've been fighting to make top 8. They fell just short in round 5, playing the eventual finalists in G2. They're coming up against a team in Europe. Europe has traditionally dominated OCE. And you're thinking, surely, Oxygen, with them having world championship hopes on the line, knowing that they have to make the finals, they are going to come out and they're just going to take it to Power. It's going to be business as usual. But no, Power is different.
And they are here. The big statement here in the opener. I think a lot of us saw what Power could do. We saw the potential, James, but we didn't know if it would be realized now. Maybe it would have taken much longer, but they said, no, we are here right now, and my goodness, have Power put on a show. We take a look one last time here at the Mobile One high performance replay,
and Power had to come back from behind. They were down 2 goals very early on, and you're thinking, okay, you know, this is going to be just like game 2. Oxygen is going to run away with it.
Well, Caesar, you're wanting to come back, bud.
Individual effort plays.
Power.
The team plays. The bump plays.
The upset.
Power had it all. What an amazing series. And you know what, Daz, we have to hear from somebody from Power about that incredible series. Leaf, take it away.
Oh my goodness, what a way to start things off. I gotta get you talking right away, dude, because you just said right before, you're like, I kind of feel sick. You're like, this was such an incredible win for you guys.
Yeah, no, it's more, you know, after like playing internationally for so long, it's good to like finally like step up. Obviously, I have to really thank my teammates. Like, obviously it's one win, but I like the trend I like the direction we're trending in.
Yeah, well,
Power looking
you
good,
can't
man.
Complain about that direction. It's upward. That's a massive team to beat, and as your first one too. How do you make sure that you lock it in, don't get too overconfident for the next stuff? Because like you're taking down one of your.
So G2 versus Gaming Gladiators next over on main stage.
Bro, I don't even know. I just like I just got like good backup, like Big T and Fever, like some great players. Got Jimmer behind me. Like I'm very like comfortable.
I can tell you're comfortable. Your socks, shoes off meta.
Oh, don't put the camera there. Hey, get away from me.
Shoes off meta. I love it. No, a lot of players are like that. I'm just trying to see which. We need to calculate whether shoes off meta wins more or not.
I brought my Crocs in and they made me walk back to the hotel and put my shoes on. They didn't let me wear my Crocs.
That's amazing. Hey, so
they didn't let him wear his Crocs. Why?
During that series, we're gonna get the analytical mind of Banana Head here. So we're gonna throw on the
So next should be, I think OG Esports versus Furia.
I guess is my biggest.
I know what it is. Yeah.
You know what it is.
Hold on.
Well, we'll let it play out. Torch goes to the through. Said Archie one up the backboard. Great challenge by me.
No.
Okay, this.
Gen G team
I didn't
secret.
Want to hit it because they would have blocked me. The fake was intentional, but then that was like.
No, that was on purpose for sure, right?
The fake was, but after like I was supposed to hit it.
Oh.
No, the fake was.
No, that was huge. Even the miss afterwards. I saw
I like getting them.
I saw you look over and you were like, yeah, I meant to do that, right? That was huge. But this is a massive dub for you. Tell me, just for everyone, there was a moment where you shook hands. You guys did your thing, and then you had to let the energy go out afterwards. So
all right, well, we have this thing because when we're up in lead, look, when we're down in lead, we just like lose the game. So we had to do it like, if we win a game, we're shaking hands, and that's courtesy to Jimmer over there. He invented that, but I'm surprised. Like, you know, I've got some words to speak with you after like the Gen G. You dug into me for like
we tore into you.
Like that's all I'm saying is like I'm very happy to like prove you wrong, but
I am too.
The shaking hands, yeah, there's definitely courtesy of coach over there. Give him a little pan to the camera.
Can you show him over there? There he is. There's Jimmer,
He's over there. Yeah, so yeah, definitely. But yeah, I'm very like.
That's cool to show ode to the coach there. I love it.
Honestly, I want to give you a sec. I'm not going to ask you another question. I just want you to talk to me about your teammates and how proud you are. Why? And because you said like after 5 years, finally gets over. Tell me, this is a big moment, man.
It's not fun. Obviously, I haven't been playing for as long, but definitely like. These two are the best people I could like play with. Like, I know it's one win. I'm not gonna get too ahead of myself. We've got another match to play after, so I'm kind of saving my energy. But definitely like the support I've got around me, like dog, everyone.
I mean, move up to the 1-0 bracket.
Like a big reason why I think I'm playing better.
You drop a game, so you kind of got to hope that some other people drop some games as well, just so you're not getting one of the 3-0s. You get another 3-1, maybe a 3-2 team. Probably a 3-1 team, though.
I'm loving it. And again, keep it up because I think everyone is excited how you started off LANdon. So
6 minutes left here until the alternate streams back.
Go chill out. We got some more games to get to, you guys. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Honestly, I've been seeing you all in chat, popping off. It's been fun watching. We have so many more games to get you. Of course, LANdon 3.0 has just begun. More Swiss on the way after the break.
All right. Let's I want to. Can I pull up my? I want to pull up my bracket. Can I pull up my bracket? Is that possible? Or am I going to have to pull the video? I think I'm going to have to pull the video, huh? Hey, yo, what it do? What it do? It's your boy Q, and my bad if that blasted y'all's ear, chat. So let's just go through, I guess, my first round. And we'll see how things are looking so far. Fuck, no. Grant's only one series in. I called BDS 3-0. I called Oxygen 3-1 over Power. Womp womp. That was completely switched around. Our next two games, we've got G2 versus Gaiman Gladiators going on over on the alternate stream. I have that 3-0. And then I've also got Gen G over Secret 3-0. Remember, Secret only needs to win one series in order to, I believe, secure their spot for Worlds, if I'm not mistaken. So if they can do that here in the first round, it'd be huge. It'd be a tough opponent to be doing it against Gen G Racing. Gen G Mobile One Racing, sorry. But we'll have to see, man. So after Gen G Team Secret and G2 Gaiman Gladiator, then it's going to be Furia OG. It looks like over here on this channel. And then Vitality versus Chiefs over on the other channel. It'll be Falcons SSG to round up round number 1. And then on this channel, and then that means Gentlemates versus Twisted Minds. About 5 minutes left over here. What do we got left over on the alternate channel? Well, about the same. All right, cool. Cool. Chia, how we feeling so far? Power upset, BDS sweep. I feel like this is a little start, you know? You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go grab my yogurt. Cause I'm hungry. I'm getting hungry, chat. I had my shake after my workout, but I didn't have breakfast. Riggedy right, chat. Ugh. All right. 2 minutes here. What do we have left on? It's like the same, right? A couple more minutes. I think I'd rather just stay on main broadcast. Thoughts, chat? You guys agree? Or? All right. I'm gonna go back here. Oh, maybe I didn't have power advancing. I thought I did. Oh, I see why not. It just kind of, they kind of got a tough draw on my sheet. Especially because I had them beating Oxygen, or Oxygen beating them, had them beating Secret in round 2, Falcons beating them in round 3, and then had them losing a close one to Secret in round 4. Or not Secret, Space Station in round 5, 4, round 5, 4, round 4. Holy shit. Watch the video. Now, but for real, if you guys do have a chance later, check out the video put up yesterday on the pick'ems. Leave a comment, leave a like. I appreciate you.